Empire Crypto TV, good evening. Hello, everyone out there watching the show. And yes, welcome, and welcome everyone out there. And of course, we have a guest with us today, as you can see on my side, the gentleman, for the second time in our show, Kirtesh Cara, the expert of digital marketing and the world ahead of us, the digital world, known as the strange metaverse with its strangeness. And it is no strange world to people like Katesh Kara right here on my side, man. And this is Empire Crypto TV. Please feel free to join us. Feel free to ask us some questions. Ask questions if you want to know more here with Mr. Katesh Kara. Mr. Kara, how are you, sir? Good to have you
Good,
on the
good, good,
show.
and you, Mr. Stone. Good to be
How are
here.
you,
Yeah,
man? You're
well,
right,
things.
man.
I still remember the first time being here. We actually spoke about the rebranding of Facebook to
Hmm.
Meta. So, yeah, quite an apt
Seriously.
time to speak about the digital marketing side of things.
Of course, man. I know you from KwaZulu Natal,
Yes,
and there was been floods happening. It's been also been reported overseas about the situation in Natal. And I know you are based in Pietermaritzburg. And
yes,
how's
correct.
your situation? How are things there in that province? Because I don't travel that much, man. You know.
Yeah, Durban affected quite bad. On the road to recovery now.
Yeah.
Pietermaritzburg not as bad. I'm assuming there were places close to rivers were obviously affected,
Of
but
course, man.
most of the inland of PMB, not much.
Not so much, man. Of course, we're talking digital marketing, metaverse, and the world ahead of us. This is Empire Crypto TV. Please be sure to join us in the show. And Katish Kara, the expert. Katish Kara, you know what, ne? It's my first time having a conversation with you, and there are a lot of people that have joined the show over the past several weeks. So since you've been here, the show has been grown. So I want to give you the platform to reintroduce yourself, to the newbies, those who don't really know Katish Kara. Who is Katish Kara, and a little bit of your background, of course. Yeah, that will just put us into the level of what we are facing here today when we talk about Katish Kara.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, no, well, as you said, name's Kirtesh Cara, all the way from
Yeah.
Pietermaritzburg, KZN. Actually, I've got quite an interesting journey. I've went to campus. I studied BSc genetics.
Okay.
On my journey of studying BSc genetics, there was one section in the library that caught my attention, and that
Okay.
section was how to make money online. So
All right.
while studying what I was studying for, I came across the
Mm,
section on how to study on how to make money online, and that was when Facebook first actually launched.
mm,
It then intrigued
mm,
me to figure out how can someone actually make money with Facebook. And then I went and I googled and I researched and I YouTubed, and what surprised me was people were actually teaching local businesses how to set up Facebook pages, how to set up accounts on social media platforms. That's when
okay.
it struck a chord with me to get involved with the whole digital space and to start getting more involved with social media marketing. From then, it led me on to attending events. I then started promoting events for major people in the space, guys like Robert Kiyosaki, Dr. John DiMartini, Deepak Chopra. I worked on the back end to actually fill these events out.
Mm, mm,
Carry on a few years forward, come to 2013, 2014, getting introduced to cryptocurrency. So
mm,
now, being in the digital space and understanding that crypto is actually programmable money, it
mm,
kind of intrigued me then as well. So how do I fuse crypto and digital marketing? And I then spend from 2014 till now helping people in the crypto space actually position themselves online. And I now do purely focus on crypto digital marketing. With
mm.
going forward from here is now helping people into the metaverse,
Okay.
understanding how they can position their brands within the metaverse,
Mm,
how they can utilize NFTs to
mm,
actually create a bridge between what they're currently doing from Web
mm,
2.0 into Web 3 and
mm.
utilizing cryptocurrency to get themselves out there, get their products out there, and build communities.
Mm, that's quite a complex journey that you're traveling. So you were educated, and you went into cryptocurrencies, and you did not go to college for cryptocurrencies. Of course, it was your own sole purpose journey that you took upon yourself to do research and to be and get involved, and it has put you to where you are today. And where you are today, because I've seen how your portfolio, and you have your own company that you are doing very, very complex, very impressive projects, I must say. I would say some of these projects are early for South Africa, even in
Yeah.
some parts of the world. So I just want to understand, what are you currently doing now, Katish Kara? What is your current position right now as an entrepreneur? I believe you are an entrepreneur. And going forward, what are you guys like doing right now, and what does the future hold uh once going forward?
Okay, look, personally, I believe everyone out there should essentially become their own product, right? They should create something that is of their own that they can position in a digital space, which they can then sell to other people. So the best thing a person can do is to package his skill sets, to package his knowledge, and
Mm,
create a product that he can sell online. So currently, what I am doing is I've taken everything I have learned from the time I got started till now. I've
mm,
put it into a roadmap, and I've created a membership program which
mm,
allows people to understand the basics of getting involved with crypto, getting involved with digital marketing, and how to
mm,
create products that they can sell and accept cryptocurrency for those
mm,
products and services. If you look at what's happening now with the bear market as an example, if you
mm,
have a product that you are selling,
mm,
it doesn't really matter whether it's a bear market or whether it's a bull market. Every single month you're generating a
mm,
set amount of income from the product that you are selling. You can
mm,
then use the money you're making from your product sales and push it into crypto depending on what crypto you
mm.
want to buy. If there's a
Oh,
dip, it doesn't affect you because you're still going to
all
be
right.
generating an income from your actual
Income,
product.
yeah. All right. Well, you are more of like a problem solver, if I should say. Okay, that's that. Have you gotten into some sort of programming before? Because I can hear you talk about a lot of development. Because I know your kind of field does require like some kind of programming. Do you have some programming knowledge?
Yes, very basic stuff when it comes to
Mm,
programming, but with the technology out there at this moment in time, you don't
yeah.
need to know much about programming and coding.
Mm,
Everything is
mm,
basically plug and
wow.
play.
Mm,
So if you know the basics, you are
mm.
able to get ahead of the game by understanding the language a little bit and then putting the pieces together.
Mm, mm. Of course, man. Katish Kara, Empire Crypto TV, man. I know you're also involved in the metaverse. You are also. What's your relationship? What with metaverse? Like what? I know, like you are someone that is one of the core pioneers when it comes to metaverse. It's not as glittering as as it should be, but what is your involvement with the metaverse currently, right now, going forward?
Okay, see, so some people actually have a misrepresentation of what the metaverse is, and they think it's this new tool that's all of a sudden being launched into the world, but it's actually
Mm, mm,
existed for many years
yeah.
prior to the metaverse being Facebook rebranding itself as Meta.
Mm,
If
mm,
you're a
mm.
gamer and you are playing games, you are actually playing within that gaming ecosystem, and your
Yes.
avatar within the game is the world that you're traveling in the game is its own
Mm,
metaverse. The only thing that makes it a hot topic right now is that it's linked to blockchain, it's linked to crypto, it's linked to NFTs. So now
mm,
there's ownership involved. You are now being able to take ownership of your NFTs. You can buy and sell stuff. So yeah, when it comes to the metaverse, it's getting people educated the right way to understand what the
mm.
metaverse actually is. Virtual worlds,
Yeah.
digital real estate, digital land,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
You know what caught me interesting.
Yeah.
As early, I think late last year, 2021, when cryptocurrency was at the boom at the time, there were other things taking place, man, within metaverse. Very interesting metaverse. I saw Justin Bieber coming into Metaverse, even having a concert there. and Snoop Dogg coming into the metaverse, and had a concert, I think, in January. Paris Hilton coming into the metaverse, into. She also has a mention into the
Yes.
metaverse, you know.
Yes.
And we I know it's still the early stages of the metaverse. What could be profiting these Hollywood stars, because it's still early and it still looks like, there's not much you can gain out of it. Like, what are the genesis right now that we are facing?
Okay, so I think that what is happening is they positioning themselves to be ahead of the game because they see the vision and the future of what's happening in terms
Mm,
of virtual spaces, augmented reality, VR. And what they
yes.
are now doing is from a branding perspective, they are establishing a brand within that space.
Mm.
From a monetization aspect, they are creating NFTs, which are then sold
Okay.
on marketplaces. So
Mm,
if
mm,
Snoop Dogg
mm,
creates an NFT, he's generating an income. If Justin
mm,
Bieber creates an NFT which has utility, whereby you own his NFT, which allows you lifetime access to his concerts, that
mm,
becomes a very valuable NFT. So he can pre-sell tickets to his events for the rest of his life by
mm,
people
mm,
purchasing a particular NFT, depending on
mm.
how rare that NFT is.
Mm, mm. Like, also the concept, it's because they have all the money to do all of that. It is the people that have
Yes.
all the money to have the access to doing that. Wouldn't you say that, the rich get richer at this time, even on the metaverse, man? Even people, I wish I was, like, be able to have my own avatar, be my own representative of myself. They also have avatars. I saw a Justin Bieber avatar. I saw a Snoop Dogg avatar as well, a Paris Hilton avatar. An avatar is an interesting concept. I just want you to please explain, man. Just school us the process of creating an avatar. You can just take me as someone who doesn't know nothing. Take me from A to Z. Creating avatar and just giving us the notable networks that people can familiarize themselves when they have to connect and get to know the avatars.
Okay, so an avatar is essentially a digital version of yourself. So you're
Yes.
taking yourself and you're building yourself online. You're giving yourself an online presence.
Mm,
It can
mm,
be as simple as taking a selfie, uploading it to some software, and then
mm,
creating a 3D pixelated character, which is
mm,
now your actual avatar. You can use
mhm,
that avatar to obviously roam the metaverse. If you've looked at platforms like Decentraland and Sandbox, they all have avatars, and in order to navigate that space, you need to move
mm,
your avatar around.
mm,
It's the same with gaming. If you are playing games, your character in that game is an actual avatar.
mm,
So
mm, mm,
that is what an avatar is. It's a digital representation of yourself within the
mm.
metaverse.
Okay, Kirtesh, Cara, you know what? Can you please, like, share with me some of these line that people can create avatars, so that people can be familiar with.
Okay, I've got one platform here. Let me just
Yeah,
share my
just no problem.
screen with
Just take your
you.
time. I will wait. Empire
Okay,
Crypto
can
TV. Yes, this is
can you
Empire
see
Crypto
this?
TV. All right, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up here. I can see that. Let me just share it with us. Okay, there we go. Take us from here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
Yeah, I
Ready
can see
Player
some.
Me.
Yeah,
There's quite a few avatars here that people. This is Dead Mouse, actually a DJ and an
yeah,
artist.
yeah. I
So
know.
so he's
Like,
created
he's
his.
famous. Yeah, he's famous.
Yes,
He's a
yes,
famous
yes,
guy.
yes,
That guy.
yes.
Dead Mouse has an avatar already. Wow.
Yeah, he's got his own avatar. Yes, correct.
So a number of
So
celebrities already have like avatars.
correct, correct, correct.
Okay. All right.
Using this
Take us.
platform, Ready Player Me. This concept has been
Okay.
obviously built from the movie Ready Player One,
One.
where people have
Okay.
their own avatars and stuff. So that's how this name
Okay.
came about.
Yeah.
ReadyPlayer.me.
Okay.
You log onto this platform. They basically tell you that an avatar is your passport to the metaverse. In order to
All right.
travel within the metaverse, you need some sort of vehicle,
Mm,
and the avatar happens
okay.
to be you, and that's your
You.
vehicle.
Yeah. Okay.
So creating an avatar on this platform is actually quite easily done.
Okay.
Once you've logged in, you basically take
Yeah.
a selfie, you upload
Yeah.
your photograph, it'll then
Okay.
convert your photo into an avatar, which you can then customize with clothing and different
Damn, that's
hairstyles.
cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can then
Mm.
export this into various apps and different games and stuff as well. They've been featured on
Yes.
quite a few reputable companies and reputable news outlets as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
You can download it on Google, download it on iOS. You can use it in the Unity game. So if you're making games,
Yeah, I know
your
you too.
avatar
Yeah.
is there as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think not to make it too complicated, but this is a good entry point for people to
Mm.
understand what they can do in
Okay.
terms of creating an avatar.
The entry
You know,
point. Okay.
an
All
entry
right.
point, yeah, it's a good entry point for them
Okay. All
because your
right.
avatar, your avatar is essentially your NFT.
Okay. Of course. And
Yeah.
I want to ask you, have you been there? Have you been into the metaverse? You know,
Yes, yes.
like
I'm
you
actually
personally?
moving in and out of it now. If you can look at the back here, I'm like kind of fading in and out every now and then. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You
I
know, another
mean,
interesting, yes, another interesting concept about the metaverse. They are virtual classes that you have
yes,
to use, VR.
yes,
I don't know.
yes.
Have you used one of those, like in your personal experience?
I have tried them out. Yes, it's actually quite
Yeah.
quite interesting.
Yes. Yes.
The Oculus as well. The Oculus is also quite an interesting gadget that people can use
Yeah.
to link themselves up with Facebook's Meta Horizons, which is
Yeah.
their metaverse.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the future of where the world is moving towards in terms of creating
Yeah.
virtual working spaces.
Yeah, these are hardware. Like if I say,
Yes,
you see, when it comes to metaverse, okay, we have the software level of it, then we have the hardware meta part of it. Maybe let's say a company like Sony can create these goggles, and then people get in. Do you know any notable South African companies that may be manufacturing these VR goggles? Maybe you've never heard of them before. Maybe it's all just
yeah, no,
overseas companies.
yeah, correct, correct. I didn't actually look
Yeah.
into that, but you got a
Yes.
good point
Yeah.
there to actually keep an eye
Yeah.
out for something being developed here.
Yeah. No, no, no. Okay. But anyway, another thing that also is empowering the metaverse. I don't know people are aware about the process of tokenization. Nike, I think earlier on this year, they have moved their sneakers into the metaverse, and that process is called tokenization. Now Nike sneakers have become non-fungible token within the
Yes.
metaverse. Which are some of the products that have interested you within the metaverse that have been tokenized, uh, just like Nike, and of course with other products as well?
Look, fashion has been one thing that has interested me
Yeah.
quite a bit. I've also helped a few fashion industries create
Wow.
NFTs of
Interesting.
their actual product and market
Wow.
themselves
Wow.
online,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
to
Yeah.
target the actual decentralized
Mm.
generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fashion is the biggest at the moment, and then
Yeah.
obviously looking at your lands and stuff.
Mm.
But there's a lot
Mm.
of brands. Adidas is doing it, Nike is doing it, Gucci
Mm.
is doing it, so they
Gucci.
can see potential
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
some of those virtual products actually sell for way more than the actual physical thing.
Seriously, going to do you own any property, or have you like have anything on the metaverse that you are trading, selling, or buying on your own within the metaverse itself?
What I'm actually doing within the metaverse space is
Yeah.
I'm working towards creating a digital real estate company that
Okay.
assists people in acquiring virtual land within the metaverse or
Mm,
renting out space within the metaverse in order
mm,
to position themselves there. My focus is purely more on creating brand awareness within that space. So
okay.
advertising in the metaverse is actually what I've been focusing on.
So you have purchased property.
Not actually, not no
Yeah.
purchasing of any properties within the metaverse,
Oh,
but
okay.
buying it and selling and helping people
Yeah.
actually rent it out, sort of like a digital real estate
Yeah.
agent.
Also, you are just a middleman being able
Yes, correct, correct.
there's another thing, that there are people who are getting jobs already in the metaverse.
Yes,
There is
yes,
actual
yes.
employment for people who have to come in there with avatars, and then they start getting jobs and getting paid uh, like a lot of money. I don't know, can you please tell us more about that situation, please, man?
Okay, that's something I also actually specialize in is helping people
Okay.
understand how they can become blockchain certified so that they can land a job with a crypto company because there's a ton
Yeah.
of blockchain startups that are beginning to pop up
Okay.
and those companies are now looking for people that have the crypto or blockchain skills. So if you
Mm,
got those skills and you got those certifications, you
mm,
essentially become as valuable as cryptocurrency. You become as valuable as Bitcoin, and those people or those companies will obviously then pay you a higher salary. You'll also
yeah.
get paid in cryptocurrency as well. So getting certified and getting the skills required, you can land whatever you're currently doing now, you can take that into a blockchain based company and do the
Mm.
exact same thing.
Right. Kirtesh, Cara, Empire Crypto TV. We are live here, man. If you have any question for the maestro of the metaverse here in South Africa, it's Kirtesh, Cara from KwaZulu Natal, Peter Marisburg, deep in Southern Africa. My man, I've got something for you here, man. I
Sure.
know you are a metaverse fan. I just want you to, sort of, I want to share this with you. I know you might be a big fan. Okay, let us just share this, in dedication of the metaverse, man. I don't. Katishkara, are you still there, my man? Are we going there, man? Did you see that? Katishkara, are you still with me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hey? Okay, Empire Crypto TV, it seems like Katish Kara has been just going off. A little bit of technical issue right there. But this is Empire Crypto TV talking the metaverse here with Katish Kara. I was just showing him a clip of a very famous movie that he might be fully aware of and asking him about the advancements and when are we going to be getting there anytime soon. And we are going there and anytime soon with the metaverse and with using these goggle glasses. And as you can see, man, things are quite advanced and the world is going towards the digitalization of things, NFTs becoming digital, Nike becoming digital, and also Katish Kara, as he mentioned, things have been becoming digital as well. I don't know what's happening with my technical team currently right now, and I'm trying to understand, okay, where is my connection went to? Is Katish Kara around? Mr. Mapi, are you around there? Okay, all right. Empire Crypto TV. Okay, we are talking the metaverse and we are talking the currently cryptocurrencies, and we were having Katish Kara on the show. Since we've just been waiting for him, we can just simply quickly cross over and look at the market currently. How is it looking? Let me just share with you here. All right, currently Bitcoin is trading at 29,000, having a huge drop in the last few days. As you can see, a strong bearish trend with the with the bullish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candlestick. Okay, Katish Kara, you still here? Okay, let me just remove this so that I can bring back our guest of the
For a
show.
second,
Katish
but
Kara, Katish Kara, you with me, man?
yes, oh yeah,
Yeah,
can
you
hear you
lost
loud
me
and
there,
clear.
man. Yeah, sorry, man. You lost me there. Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just
I'm
got
not actually
back?
sure what happened, but
Yeah. Did you see
just
the
got back. Just
entire?
got back. Yeah,
Oh,
I
sorry, man.
did.
Did
Ready
you see
Player
the
One.
entire? Yes, yes. Have you watched that movie before? Are we going there? Can you see the entire evolution of metaverse right before our
Hello.
eyes? Yes. Hello, I can hear you. Hello, Katishkara. Yes, I can hear you, man. You're still there.
Yes, you are kind of breaking
Yes. Yeah, I don't know
breaking
what's
up there.
happening. I can also sense that you are breaking up. All right. I know, no, you are here now. I can see you. All right,
Yeah,
let's carry on, my
good.
brother. Yeah. As I was saying, so how far are we, my man? How far are we to that level? Can you see that what happened, man? It's also mixing the real world and the digital world, and it also have a political element within it where people are getting hurt and people are getting endangered. So it sounds cool and all, metaverse sounds cool and all, but can you see where it's heading? It's not really a sort of like a heaven, that people might assume to be, but there will be issues as well. Please, can I please? I just want to hear your opinion about this whole situation of Ready Player One.
Look, I think the whole aspect of the VR headset and stuff
Yeah,
to create augmented reality where you can see the stuff around you is all good.
yeah.
The next level is actually getting to feel that stuff,
Mm,
for your senses to be able to smell what you see in the metaverse,
mm,
to feel somebody that actually touches you,
mm.
or to feel a gun. So all of that stuff there is when we're going to be linking our nervous system to the metaverse. So I think
Yes.
with Elon Musk's Neuralink program, where he wants to insert a chip into the people's brain below their spinal,
Mm,
just
mm,
the
mm,
spinal cord just
mm,
below the brain.
mm, 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 mm,
That's the
mm.
next step. If you can do
What?
that connected to your VR headset, then
Uh,
you've got emotions with regards to the feelings and senses taking place in
when
the
you talk
metaverse.
about the lower part, the back
Yeah,
coming,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what it reminds me of? The
What?
Matrix.
Yes,
You
yes,
remember the
yes. Correct,
Matrix?
correct, 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 correct.
The Matrix had their own early version and they called it the Matrix. It's sort of like an avatar, but theirs is a bit extreme because there's like a 9-inch needle that just goes into them, and then they just simply go into the Matrix and they die for real. They don't lose coins. There is all life and death situation like this. So yeah. So yeah, thanks for that. Empire Crypto TV. This is Kirtesh Cara. If you have any question, please do ask the man himself. Katish Kara, let's get into digital marketing, man. Let's get into what is crypto digital marketing. Big things that you are involved in. I think you are also majoring in that aspect. What is crypto digital marketing for all the newbies out there?
Okay, well, let's see. I did create a slideshow presentation for
No
that. I'm
problem,
gonna
man.
run through that. I might
Yes,
not go
take
through
us through.
everything, but
Yes.
we could do the basics.
No problem.
So
Marketing, NFTs, all of that stuff, man. Don't
yes, yes,
hold
yes,
back,
yes,
man.
yes.
Just give us all the information. We are all here for you. This show is made for you, man. This. If you see the cover on YouTube, you are on the cover. I'm not even there. I'm not even there. Okay, right. Okay, take us through, my brother. Digital
Cool. Just let me
marketing,
know. Let me
digital
know
crypto.
when my screen is shared, or if it's
Okay,
okay me to share
I
that
think
for
yeah,
me.
your screen is shared right there, my man. All right, there we
Okay, good
go.
stuff. Good stuff. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So crypto digital marketing, essentially,
Mm,
in layman's terms, it's digital marketing in the metaverse using cryptos and NFT. All right.
okay.
That's where people are headed. That's where businesses are headed. That's where e-commerce is headed. So how do you now? You can't just enter the metaverse and not have brands and products there. You
Mm,
want to take your business in the metaverse. So how do you do that? How do you market yourself within the metaverse? That's what I'm going to be discussing here, and who this is actually for. It's designed for basically anybody. If you're a crypto coach, if you're a consultant, if you a
mm,
blockchain startup, if you're an NFT creator, if you're a current web 2.0 marketer using the current online and digital marketing tools, or even if you're a local
mm,
business, this is going to allow you to understand how you can market yourself within the actual metaverse. Understanding what crypto digital marketing is all about, creating a
mm,
credible digital ID. That's what I think is the most important. There's a lot of confusion out there, there's a lot of scams out there. So if you can obviously position yourself as a credible source of information, that's your
mm, mm,
first step. Then incorporating NFT and crypto into your current digital strategies, that's the
mm.
next fusion of then allowing you to earn crypto for the
Okay.
services and products that you have within that. But the bridge is NFTs.
Yes.
NFT is the key because it's a digital asset which will allow you to basically do all of these things. You can
Mm,
still
mm.
hear me or fine, all good, all clear on your end.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you
cool. So
clearly. Yes,
brief
I can hear you.
introduction here. What I was actually speaking about earlier, I work behind the scenes promoting guys like Robert Kiyosaki, Dr.
Yeah.
John DeMartini, Deepak Chopra. I've helped over
Okay.
200 coaches already in the space
Mm,
utilize state of the art tools to actually promote their crypto projects. I've
mm,
seen a lot of people come on your show that are also in the affiliate side of things with crypto, in the
mm,
marketing, the
yeah,
MLMs, the network marketing of
yeah,
crypto. So some of those people I have also assisted with
mm,
with getting them to brand themselves online and to generate six-figure businesses by crafting a credible crypto
mm,
identity, and most importantly is building a loyal community, right?
mm, mm,
Pictures,
mm.
this was way back in 2014,
Okay.
promoting events and getting tickets sold out to people understanding how
Wow.
Bitcoin actually works, educating them on how they should get started. This was back when people were still figuring out how to download
Mm,
Zapper wallets, how to
yeah.
use altcoin trader. um, you know so I've been around for a very long time educating people
All
on
right.
these things, and now branched into why the metaverse is
Mm,
important. It essentially
mm,
opens up new business models, right? Things
mm,
that could not be done before this space. It's now opening up avenues for that, right? The next stage
mm,
being
mm,
websites and social media. How does blockchain now take an effect on getting websites and social media to the next level? Not just a screen where you're scrolling and looking at a website,
mm,
but becoming more immersive, right?
mm,
And also, what's very important is that blockchain is now going to allow your marketing efforts to be tracked on the blockchain. You're going to be able to monitor ad spend correctly. You're going to be able to see exactly what is happening, all tracked on the blockchain, instead of bots wasting money clicking ads, which is also
mm,
quite an interesting way to keep track of your campaigns, right?
mm, mm,
And this, I think, is also quite important.
mm,
NFT marketing, because what this does is it transforms your potential as a creator. Everybody's born a creator. Everybody's going to be creating in the metaverse, but the NFT is your gateway access. It's your key. Content creators can give their community ownership, right? That's
mm.
the most important thing. And then there's something called access NFTs, which allows holders exclusive benefits. So I'm going to speak about examples of this, right? Membership
Okay.
sites, e-commerce, content downloads, videos. Let's say, as an example, Empire Crypto TV. They
Yeah.
basically have their own NFTs that they now. Most people are confused by getting involved in an NFT expecting to make millions. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Happened with stuff like
Mm.
CryptoPunks and CyberKongs,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
only about that, right? Not only
Yeah.
about that. Empire Crypto TV can create their own NFT, which is a
Mm.
gateway access. People or their community can buy that NFT. It then
Mm.
allows them access to exclusive videos, most probably something like this that we are doing, where
Mm.
their community gains value from watching something like this. But you can
Mm.
only watch these sort of YouTube videos if you own the Empire Crypto
Mm.
NFT,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If
Yes.
you
Yes.
are a
Yes.
coach,
Yes. Wow.
your
Yeah.
NFT will allow
Yeah.
you access to the back end. If you
Mm.
want to sell downloadable guides and you want specific people to download it, only available to your
Mm.
community, they need to own
Mm.
that NFT. They could log into your website, they click the MetaMask, they connect your website, everything integrates. The website then
Mm.
knows that person holds your NFT. It then gives them access to your content,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
that's
Mm.
where NFT becomes, it's more than just avatars and creating digital fashion.
Yeah.
It's programmable access.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Um, to market
Interesting
this and
stuff,
to
man.
put this together. Yeah, yeah. Any questions from your side so far, or anything from the community in
Mm,
the
I
chat?
know. I will let you ride on my bruh. For now, things are
Cool,
quite
cool,
clear on
cool,
my side. Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Okay, so the four main things I think that's very important when it comes to marketing NFTs
Mm.
is obviously building a community. You can have the best NFT out there, but if you've got no community to support you, you're not going to make
Mm.
any sales. No one's going to be interested in what you have to offer, right? Your
Yeah.
NFT needs utility. No one's just going to go buy an NFT which is a pixelated art or a digital
Mm.
art, and
Yes.
what are they going to do with that, right? They're going to buy it. They need some sort of value. Does,
Mm.
if you're a coach, does that NFT give people access to you to have one-on-one meetings? Does it give them access to a exclusive membership portal?
Mm.
If you an artist, or like Justin Bieber selling his NFT, does it
Yeah.
allow that person holding that NFT to attend his events for the rest of their life for free? Do
Okay.
you get discounts on clothing or on e-commerce platforms?
Mm. Mm.
Depending on that utility, your NFT is then the access key for your community to then make use of what you have to offer. And then
Mm.
lastly is something called a roadmap, right? We've
All
gone
right.
through white papers and light papers, and all of these things are essentially roadmaps. People
Mm.
want to know how much, like how far down the line is your project expected to live? What are they going to be getting from the time they sign up to buy your NFT till the time you actually launch, and what plans do you have for them? If people can visually see that and have this trust in you that you're gonna actually do what you're saying you're gonna do, that's how you sell your NFTs. Without a roadmap, you're gonna actually go nowhere, you know?
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
And yeah, this was just to basically touch here now. I did a very short
Okay.
we already spoke about immersive technology. I was actually going to bring in
Yes.
Ready Player One and stuff over here, but we've done that already. You know, AR and VR,
Mm,
and it's
mm,
paving the way. There's something I call this. I call it phygital. I've seen it on quite a
mm.
few online stores as well.
Digital. Okay.
Yeah, it's a physical digital experience. You know, that's essentially
Physical
what it is.
digital experience. Yes, of course, of
Yes,
course, of
yes, yes, yes.
you were
So that's
like
like the
that
new
suit,
terminology.
or that suit. Okay, okay, okay. You are exposed to quite a number of things already with regards to metaverse and NFTs. Tell me something. There are new projects that are coming out, body actually ape and on the NFT space. Which are some of these projects do you find prominent for you? Which are projects do you think like are most promising in the year 2022 with regards to NFTs?
Okay, look, board apes, yeah, board apes, CryptoPunks, those
Yes.
are essentially like the godfathers of crypto, like how Bitcoin is. They are
Yeah.
the initial pioneers in terms of creating these sort of communities. And the board
Because
ape
they're quite
yacht
famous.
they're quite famous, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
essentially a club. It's a club or community of people that have bought the
Mm,
NFTs, and now they get exclusive access to things
mm,
like staking and yield farming, and I
mm.
mean earning banana token as a reward for being a holder, you know, which can generate
Okay.
passive income and stuff
Yes,
for them.
yes,
So
yes.
those are all the
Yeah.
utilities that they've added to the back end, which
Mm.
creates this whole buzz. And now celebrities are getting involved. So if you own a CryptoPunk or a Bored Ape Yacht Club, you become part of that exclusive community, and you will
Mm,
obviously
mm,
get to know about things before they hit
mm.
mainstream media, as an example, you know.
Okay. All right. Katish Kara, my brother, as a businessman within this platform, you are talking all the good stuff, man. What are some of the challenges that you come across in this kind of business? I know it looks good on the outside, but what are some of the challenges if someone had to go through this kind of process that you come up so that we don't repeat the same mistakes? What are some of the mistakes when you were starting and you feel like I should have never done this. I should have done it. Like, what are some of the things that challenged you when you were doing this business?
First of all, I think the integration side of things, you know, having crypto is one thing, but then having the faith and belief that you're actually going to store it on a MetaMask wallet and it needs to be safe and secure is another thing.
Okay.
And then all the tools that are out there which will allow you to actually integrate everything together can be quite overwhelming. You know, you're not sure how to actually enter the metaverse, you're not sure how to create avatars, everything's going to be trial
Mm.
and error. So the best way to actually go about doing this is actually trial and error. You know,
Try and
people try and error. Yes, exactly. That's the only way to learn. You're gonna make mistakes along the way. You know, you might
of
lose a
course.
few dollars here and there, or a few crypto here and
Mm,
there, with
mm,
transaction fees and gas fees. You're trying to build something on Ethereum, gas fees are going to be too high. Then you spend all that time creating an NFT project to launch on the Ethereum mainnet. But then what happens is you realize gas fees are too expensive. So now you got to redo everything maybe on Polygon, as an example, where
mm,
gas fees are cheaper, you know. So
mm,
but the only way you can learn is trial and error. Do a ton of research, YouTube, and even if people want to get into the space, you know, they can obviously reach out to me, and I can
mm,
basically give them a roadmap of what I have done so they can follow that process step by step.
mm. Okay. In this business, who do you look up to, man? Who is your, if I should say, I know you are your own CEO. You run your own thing. Like, do you have any somebody that you think that you know what, if that if I could get to the level of a certain individual or to a level of a certain company, maybe that makes you feel keep going. Do you have any maybe?
Yeah, for sure. So look,
Yeah,
I would think like the CEOs and the founders of companies like the Sandbox and Decentraland, you know,
sandbox. Mm.
already establishing themselves in
Mm.
that space,
Mm. Okay.
being able to get that market capitalize.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the people that I actually look up to. People that have created these virtual
Yeah.
land spaces, and
Mm.
and they are now getting people to build and develop in there.
You know, it's a funny thing. I know, like you look up to them people, but do you even know them facially? Have you seen them facially? Some of these developers.
Yes, I actually know the owner and the CEO of Sandbox, Sebastian.
Okay.
I've had quite a few chats and discussions and calls with him
Mm.
as well. So
With
yeah,
Sandbox.
I do know some of them. I've
Okay.
also been on calls with guys
Mm.
from like the crypto banter shows.
Yeah.
So I'm quite familiar with them as well.
Yeah.
And then even there's another guy that I look up to in the space called
Yeah.
Alex Becker. He's quite
Yeah.
a he says things as it is. He's also a
Okay.
marketer, so
Yeah.
that's how I actually got involved with him and looked up to him in terms of his
Okay.
marketing strategies. And then he
Mm.
also now fuses crypto and
Yeah.
marketing essentially together as well.
I don't know. In the world of crypto, um, a lot of coin creators and token creators in the crypto space, they are hidden figures, if I should say. Most of them, they don't want to be known. So there is still that fear that people don't want to be tracked down because they are involved in Bitcoin. Now, countries like El Salvador and countries in Central Africa that have accepted Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as legal tender have now faced rejection from places like the United States and these major westernized countries that are still run by fiat currencies. Tell me something, Mr. Kirtesh Cara. What do you think about countries that are taking BTC or cryptocurrencies as legal tender? This is just, just off a little bit.
Yeah, well, look, they are setting the paveways and the roadmaps
Mm,
for other countries to adopt it. They are the ones that are gonna come out in the top. Countries that are looking down upon them, like the US as an example.
yes.
I mean, if we just look at the recent bear market crash now with
Yeah.
Terra Luna and UST being pegged to the
Yeah.
dollar, and a conglomerate of people now targeting that to say that it's
Yeah.
risky and causing UST to drop down,
Mm,
um, they are the ones that are obviously also looking in the very same space. They are looking at El Salvador and all its African countries to try
mm,
and instill fear so that people can get out of the market. So they are either doing one of two things. They are either buying when they are dips, or they are
mm,
shorting the markets and making a ton of money,
mm,
and then stashing on the side. No one really knows,
mm,
you know.
mm, mm, mm,
So
mm.
so yeah, people that are getting involved now, like El Salvador and stuff, everybody should
Yeah,
be following suit with them. Crypto is not
of
going to go
course.
to zero. Right? It's not gonna
It's not gonna
disappear.
go to the. We're gonna go deeper into crypto just in a few moments. I was just asking you that. Just wanna hear like on your take. Listen,
Yeah, yeah.
in your digital marketing currently, do you have any partnerships currently? Are you partnering with any major company? Are you looking to collaborate with any major companies going forward in terms of digital marketing?
Yes, I do have some things in the pipeline. I'm not actually allowed to speak about it on air at this moment in time, but
Okay.
there are some big things happening in the back end in terms of collaborating with some very reputable companies in the space in terms
Yeah.
of handling crypto digital marketing for them.
Okay. So what is the future, Katishkara? What is the future, my brother? Where are you going from here? I know you have all of this stuff right currently. What are you looking to do in the next 10 years? Okay, like I'm asking like who is Katishkara in the next 10 or 20 years or 5 years or so?
Basically, coaching and personal development has been something that has been
Yeah.
instilled in me. So
Yeah.
to own, run, and manage a coaching business in the metaverse, educating people how to get into that space, is something I'm actually very, very big on. So I'm going all in on the education side of things, teaching
Okay.
people how to get into the space, as well
Okay.
as having one of the biggest crypto digital marketing agencies within the metaverse.
Of course, man. Those are big, Big plans. Empire Crypto TV, we are speaking with Katish Kara. Katish Kara, my brother. Before I move on, man, do you have any more, something more that you would like to share with us in terms of digital marketing? I don't know if I've stopped you from your slides that you were carrying on.
Look, not there's a lot we can go through, but I'm actually gonna cut it a bit short because I created
Yeah.
too much content for this. But essentially, people wanting to look to start a business in the metaverse obviously need access to the metaverse. They need to either
Okay.
buy or rent land, and they need to
Yeah.
focus on building experiences and NFT creations. Right? We look at it.
Okay.
We look at Samsung launching their one of their
Yes.
Galaxy
This is
phones
interesting.
with
This is
within the
interesting.
metaverse.
Very
People
interesting, man.
with
Yeah.
their avatars actually attending this to partake in that launch.
Wow.
This is where brands are headed. So now imagine if you had a shop next to this, or
Yeah.
you had a billboard advertising a direct link to your clothing brand or
Mm,
your
mm,
website.
mm, mm, mm,
That is
mm.
where crypto digital marketing comes into play now.
Yeah.
Somebody walking around here will see your branding and click on your site, and then
Yeah.
you start generating traffic and leads. So
Wow.
that is where crypto digital marketing is actually headed.
Okay.
I've done a little bit on VFriends here, but I don't think we'll speak
Okay.
much about that.
No, I shoot on it,
I think,
man. It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
You can give us as much as you can. This is your show, my bro. Because the thing, the reason why we are emphasizing on information, there's a lot of people who are lacking knowledge. Hence, we have these
yes,
platforms. I
yes,
can tell
yes,
you right
yes.
now where I live, there are people who still don't know what is Bitcoin or have never heard of what is Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. You understand? So, the reason why we allow people to take out as much information, it is the sole purpose to educate, as you are an educator yourself. So, that is why I'm saying please do exhaust as much information as you can.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
this was essentially going to speak about how
Okay.
Gary Vee created his VFriends NFT platform, and the
I
utility
know this.
around that was obviously
Okay.
some of his rare cards allowed you actual one-on-one meetings with him, right? Um,
What? Okay.
Using Web3 technology, you can obviously
Yes.
connect your wallet to get
Yeah.
access to his site, buy his
Yeah.
NFTs, and then obviously trade them on a secondary market like OpenSea.
Mm,
Currently his floor price for his
mm.
NFTs are around seven point, call it 7 Ethereum. Ethereum's dropped to below $2,000 now, but if it was $2,000, that's 14,000 US dollars for one NFT. So people
Oh,
that are fans of Gary Vee would
yeah.
say 14,000 US dollars, and if I'm getting direct access to this guy that I
Mm,
look up to, it's a no-brainer.
yes.
I want that NFT. I want to be part of the community. I'm gonna
Mm,
buy it. So essentially, if your NFT got no utility, it's not
mm,
going to sell. There's
mm.
something called the profile picture project, where people are creating
Yes. Yes.
NFTs
Yes.
just so they can use them as profile pictures. If your NFT
Mm,
is only going to be a profile picture, uh,
mm.
there's no value to that.
Okay. Katishkara, tell me something. Ne? What
Yes.
is the connection between Web 3.0 and blockchain? Can you please give me just a brief explanation? Because there are a lot of people out there, they hear blockchain, Web3, Metaverse, three different items, but they do not know how do they connect. How does blockchain connect with Web3?
Okay. So let's go to Web Zero. Web Zero being
Yeah,
your blogging websites, your
yeah,
RSS feeds. Then going to
yes,
Web One, which is like your Google platforms that you can
yes,
search and do very basic stuff on online. Then moving on to Web One was also building websites, building blogs, that sort of
yes,
stuff. Then moving
yes.
on to Web 2.0, which is your social media like your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. Now,
Yes.
Web 3.0 is actually the next evolution of the web by integrating crypto NFTs
Yeah.
and blockchain. That then
Okay.
gives you Web 3.0, which is now your immersive experience. It's now your VR, your AR, your virtual
Mm,
lands, your decentral land, own your ownership of things within that space.
mm,
allowing you to track things more readily, allowing you to have um, your community to have
mm,
gated access to your websites and stuff by connecting a wallet instead
mm.
of buying things with a credit card all the time. You can connect a MetaMask wallet, which allows you to utilize whatever funds you have on there to get access to things that you have purchased already. So Web 3.0 is the internet on blockchain.
Okay, man. I'm writing some of the things that you are saying. Very very educational. Listen, man. Now let's dive into crypto right now. Are you
Yeah.
done with the slides? So have you exhausted everything I
Yeah.
wrote?
I'm actually going to stop it here because if I go on, it's going to become a bit more confusing. What we can actually do is we can save that part of things for most probably another session we have in the future.
I'm happy to find out that you are saying in the next part of the future. So you are willing to come back to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show.
I like giving value, so yeah,
Yeah,
most definitely.
yeah, yeah. Kirtesh, Cara, let's go into the market, my brother. Right now, let us talk crypto, my brother. Ethereum, a very powerful blockchain. Ether being its native token. Right now, Ethereum is trading at $2,000 or something or so. And they have all of these projects, all of these smart contracts projects. And now another thing, Katish Kara, Ethereum is moving from proof of work to proof of stake. In your own opinion, do you think that Ethereum has the power to take over the cryptocurrency platform beyond Bitcoin since they have all of
Look,
these developments?
I regard both Bitcoin and Ethereum as the godfathers of crypto, right?
Yeah.
Those two, Bitcoin being more store of value, Ethereum being more programmable money, right? I within me, I see it reaching its 10,000 USD, its
Mm,
20,000 USD. Same with Bitcoin, reaching its 100,000 USD, reaching its 1 million
mm,
um, per Bitcoin. Depending
mm,
on, there's obviously going to be lots of other coins coming up as well as we have seen. Nobody
mm,
should just go all in on one coin. Don't put everything that you have and all your faith
mm,
into just Ethereum. If you
mm,
understand coding, if you understand programming, well, even if you
mm,
don't understand it, and if you understand the stock markets a little bit, you'll
mm,
understand that diversification is key. If there
mm,
are good things and big things happening with Ethereum, there's nothing
mm,
wrong with holding some of those coins for the long
mm.
term. Not
Okay.
not wanting to make a quick buck and putting in money now and then wanting to cash it out and buying Lambos and
Mm,
Ferraris and mansions straight away. Things like that
mm,
take time unless you got in at the very beginning and
mm.
you are riding the bull market.
Okay. As a
So yeah,
digital market, oh, sorry for that. As a digital
yeah.
marketer, have you traded before in the cryptocurrency
Yes,
space?
yes, I
Okay.
have. I have.
How was your
You
experience,
see,
man?
it was quite fun. It was quite interesting. I actually enjoyed it. It's an adrenaline rush as well.
Okay.
If you know what you're doing, you obviously going to make some good money. But at the same time, personally, for me, I'm not sure about other people out there, but it's something that's a bit nerve wracking. If you are trading the markets and you've got
Yeah.
work to do, your mind is automatically distracted
Mm.
to wanting to
Yes,
see what's
yes.
happening in the markets.
Mm,
If you go through a bear cycle, then your
mm,
whole mood gets put off. If you've lost money, you want to try and chase it. If you don't
mm,
have your rules actually set out.
mm.
So I have actually moved away from trading. And what I
Okay.
do is I teach people how to create digital products that they can
Mm,
sell online to generate an
mm,
income, which they can then take and plug into their top cryptos instead of
mm,
trying to make money buying and selling and trading,
mm,
even though that's quite a huge it's quite a huge aspect when it comes to the crypto field. Another
mm.
very good thing that's interested me is crypto arbitrage, putting
Okay.
together bots putting together bots that are able to do
Mm,
crypto arbitrage for you, buying low and selling high on two
mm,
different platforms or three different platforms. so
mm,
so
mm,
I don't want to physically do it myself. I would prefer a bot that understands the platforms.
mm,
But there's also a lot of scams out there if you're getting involved with people that are
mm,
selling you bots.
mm.
You got to be able to learn how to either develop it yourself or know developers that can put it together for you.
Within the crypto space, which crypto project has have profited you the most? It doesn't matter whether you traded them, but which project that you invested or went into in the crypto space and it gave you good returns. Like we hear a lot of projects, we hear a lot of scammers, and people lose money. Some people gain money. I just want to take the light side of of your experiences, and at the same time, I also want to know the dark side of your experiences in investing in cryptocurrency. Which project have profited you the most, and you think that you should also advise people about?
Okay, in terms of projects out there, or the
Mm,
concept that has profited me the most is the dollar
mm,
cost averaging concept. I got
okay.
involved with Bitcoin and Ethereum back in 2014 when Bitcoin was about 4,000 rands, when Ethereum
Mm,
was 17 rand for one Ethereum.
mm,
So if following the dollar cost averaging method and buying
mm,
Bitcoin at 4,000 rands and Ethereum at 17 rand, and if you
mm,
just did that all the way through, you'll be sitting in a ton of profit irrespective of this bear market.
mm,
So I haven't sold more than 10% of the crypto
mm,
I've acquired back in 2014. I'm
mm,
still
mm.
holding on to most of those coins, you know.
Wow.
So that has been the one strategy that has profited me the most: buying
Mm,
and holding for the long term without getting involved in projects that are. I did try a few projects which offered like 10% monthly gains, 30%
mm,
monthly gains.
yeah.
But then what happens is some of these projects, they tend to dissolve or disappear after some time, or the accounts get locked and you can't withdraw your funds.
Mm,
So that's when I made it my mission to educate people on, instead of getting involved in projects like this. Fair enough, there are some really good ones out there. I'm actually looking at a few now that actually has to deal with trading. I've
mm,
done some due diligence, I've done my research. They seem to be quite good. But if you're not
mm,
sure, and you're getting involved with these platforms, be like it's like gambling, right? So whatever
yeah.
money you're putting in, you might lose it. So be prepared for that. The only way you can
Okay.
overcome that is, as I said before, create your own product, create your own
Mm,
skill set, create your digital product, and sell it in exchange for cryptocurrency.
mm, mm,
So
mm.
you're essentially
So
selling thin air for crypto.
wow, that was the light side of it. That's how you profited from
Yes,
cryptocurrencies. Now,
yes,
tell
yes,
me
yes.
about the dark side, that some of the letdowns that you went through, because I know as someone going through development stages within the crypto platforms, there must have been where you have stumbled.
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. So the stumbling blocks were the initial stages of just before things could go mainstream, and I think
Mm,
this was just before COVID actually hit as well.
mm, mm,
Funnily enough, the COVID has actually been a very good thing for cryptocurrency, and where things
mm,
have skyrocketed
yes.
tremendously.
Mm,
But
mm,
prior to that,
mm,
trying to get into the space and educating people and companies on it with all the
mm.
scams that have happened kind of puts crypto's name down.
Of
So
course.
that is what I found to be the most, to be like a curveball,
Mm,
educating people that have lost a ton of money by joining scam companies.
mm,
They don't have the faith and belief anymore to look into something that could actually essentially change their lives.
mm, mm. Personally, um, if I should say, the scam part, that's one of the reason also that also inspired me to do research, because there were times where people like us were involved in forex and then came to crypto. But digital marketing itself is also very, 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 very risky. There are a lot of people that I know that have lost lots of money. Some of them have been losing it since the days of JSE, since the days when they have to buy into the shares. Looking at the project, which is your favorite crypto right now? Like just quick, which cryptocurrency do you see in the coin market cap? Do you see that is most promising besides Ethereum and Bitcoin? I know you are someone that started off with Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Any new
I actually
crypto that
hold
you
like over 50 different coins, and
okay?
in various different projects. I don't have anything specific.
Mm,
If I were to speak about a few things that actually catch my attention, it would be
mm.
focus on gaming tokens, focus on the gaming
Okay,
ecosystems,
all
because
right.
those things are not gonna just disappear, especially if they've been developed by reputable companies.
mm,
If
mm,
Sandbox is
mm,
at a good price, buy it. If Mana, the Decentraland token, is at a good price, get involved with that.
mm,
If you're looking at Solana ecosystem, if you're looking at the Phantasma blockchain, where you can
mm,
actually start building games on that, look at that.
mm,
If you look at the Soul cryptocurrency, you can get some of those because they are also quite good.
mm,
And then your meme coins. Who's to say what's going to happen with Dogecoin and Shiba
mm,
Inu? A lot of people have put those coins down, but
mm.
they've got a strong community, right?
Of
Shiba Inu
course.
is creating its own metaverse, its own land sales. They are burning
Wow.
tokens. So when
Mm,
that happens in time, the people backing it are going to benefit, right? Obviously, not
mm,
investment advice. People should do their
mhm,
own research. But
mm, mm,
yeah,
mm,
those are the coins then there's your polygons, your Cardanos, your XRP. There's like just too many. I
mm.
would say
You don't
spread
have
yourself
you don't
evenly.
have a specific one that you
A
you favor
specific,
and say, you know what,
yeah, yeah.
there's too
Go
many
all
of
in
them.
on this. Go all, yeah, can't,
All
can't. If
in.
everybody went all in on Terra Luna, and if that was my favorite, and that was other people's favorite, what would have happened to them? From $120
Mm,
to 0.08 is,
mm.
I mean, that's
Your
crazy.
Bitcoin,
But
also your Bitcoin and your Ethereum is still your highest portfolio holder, you would say?
yes, yes, yes. And
Okay.
even though it has tanked, it is still thousands of percent up from when I first acquired them.
You have faith, man. I must say, you have a lot of faith with your portfolio. Listen, looking at the current market right now, Bitcoin is trading at $28,000. Can you see this bearish market, my bro? Can you see this
Yeah, yeah,
bullish engulfing right there? Right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Very,
I
very strong.
actually
I'm
see
looking at the
green.
daily
I,
chart.
I I actually see green when it goes all the way red. Because it's the best time to profit.
Okay, okay. Let me hear you say. Okay. So when you see red, you see green.
Yes, because if you're buying during the red, the only thing that's going to happen after that is for
Yeah,
for
it's
green to
profit.
pop up. So
Yeah.
exactly. So people
Oh,
shouldn't. You see, if people are putting their life savings into this, that's
yes.
the wrong thing to do. If you are putting side income money into
Mm,
this, that's
yes.
the right thing to do. So even if it's a bear market, it makes no difference to you because you're
Mm,
doing it for the next 2, 3, 5 years.
mm. Listen, do you think, like this bear market? Now, I've been watching news and you hear the Federal Reserve Bank about raising interest rates, being hawkish and sort of, and all that stuff. Do you think that's the only reason that we see in this bearish market? I don't know if you are aware about the raising of the interest rates last week, Wednesday, I think, yeah, on
I
Thursday.
did actually have a look at it, but I actually switch off news channels and stuff during bearish market because I understand FUD and I understand the whole fear that they're trying to instill into people. So I don't focus much on what's happening in the news when there is a bear market. I like switch it off and I continue doing what I'm doing, in terms of educating people, building digital products, and then basically seeing if there's good opportunities, getting more bags off those tokens. That's essentially it. But what they have done there is from an overall perspective is instilling fear in people and making crypto seem like it's a risky asset. So by increasing interest rates and stuff, people have to sell what they have in risky assets in order to have the money to be able to survive long term. Not realizing that if they held the crypto, they'll actually be able to overcome the whatever interest hikes and that sort of stuff. So it actually looked like I lost you there, Stone. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. I have no control over this platform. Uh, so I think I'm just gonna hang around here for about 4 or 5 minutes and see what actually happens if he comes back or not. Mm,
We are live here at Temper Crypto TV. Yes, Kirtesh, what
I
happened?
was
What
I
happened? You
was
guys
just
get
about
cut
I
off.
was just about to message you there. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what happened there. Must have lost internet connectivity. I'm not really sure.
All right. Okay, you're still explaining about the metaverse, marketing in the metaverse. How far have you guys gone?
Yeah, yeah. We've actually just done with everything. We were just speaking about the top couple of coins and stuff that I'm actually looking at this moment in time. But that's about it. I think he was actually we were actually about to wrap it up.
Great stuff. I've got quite a few questions here. Let's go through all the questions that are here. There is the first one. Vilaga saying, what's the difference between the metaverse and hyperverse? Do you have any response to that?
Okay, so the metaverse is essentially your virtual space out there. The hyperverse, from what I believe, is a project. So it's most probably a company that has created their own metaverse, which they are calling the hyperverse. That's what I see as a difference there.
Great stuff. And the next question is: have you heard of Meta Chess basketball verse? Would you say anything on there?
No, I haven't. I haven't, but I'm assuming meta chess is designed for people that actually play chess to create that own ecosystem. And basketball verse, well, obviously the most obvious thing there is for it to be people in the basketball space that will actually have their own metaverse. That's the only thing I can take from those two names there. I'm actually gonna go
Super.
research that. Yeah.
Great stuff. And then the other one, can we have five Karas Metaverse promising projects for 2022 and why?
Okay, because I'm in the crypto digital marketing space, I will focus on things like the sandbox, like Decentraland. I will focus on things like
Are you still there?
such as maybe the render token, because everything on the in the metaverse is going to be rendered on that. So that takes it to four. And the fifth one, just out of the blue, would most probably be a gaming ecosystem as well. And I've been looking at Illuvium as a gaming ecosystem. So those are the five there.
All right, can you just mention them from the beginning? You got cut off somehow. Just brush them through.
Okay, so Sandbox, Decentraland, then I said Somnium Space and Render Token and a gaming ecosystem like Illuvium.
All right, no, great stuff. And then the other one is when did you get involved in NFTs and metaverse, and what can you say about flipping NFTs? You might have gone through the this question, but if you can refresh it up.
Okay, NFTs and Metaverse actually quite a few years ago. I think more than 3 years ago when the terms were first surfacing around. Flipping NFTs is a very good thing to do. It's like flipping anything, it's like flipping cars or flipping real estate. NFTs being a digital real estate, if you know what NFTs to buy and what the future value of the NFT is going to be, you can buy low and sell high. So yeah, if you know what you're doing, it's a good thing to actually do.
Great stuff, guys. If you have got some questions, just do say something on the comment section. We're about to close. But if you have got something that you really, really want to know, really want to understand, we've got Kirtesh Cara here with us, dishing out some useful information, powerful insights into the metaverse. All right, let me check more if there are some more questions here. It doesn't seem to have some more. All right. If people want to get hold of you, how can they get hold of you? Because that's a powerful show that we gave people here. There might be people, not there might be people. Everyone definitely has to get involved in this space, in the metaverse space. People get involved with NFTs. So, how can you assist?
Okay, can I share my screen for one more second there? I've just got something to show people, so if they want to get hold of me, they know exactly what they need to do.
No
And then we
problem.
can take it from there. So let me see if my screen is shared. Uh, Okay, so the best way to get hold of me is a website I've created called digitalentrepreneur.co.za. Basically, visiting that website will show them everything I'm doing in the space, right? And then I've got a section here that speaks about crypto, my Cryptopreneurs Masterclass, which focuses on getting people educated in terms of blockchain browsers, wallets, exchanges, NFTs, how to use Canva and crypto, the various ecosystems like Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, how to get involved with games. This is what I spoke about as well: Illuvium, Decentraland, Sandbox. So this is one way to get hold of me, and then the best way is Facebook. Find me on Facebook, add me as a friend, send me a message. That's the quickest and most efficient way for us to get to communicate together. So
Super
yeah, that's
stuff.
that.
Thank you so much. There we go. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on his page, which is do mention it again. Your website.
Digitalentrepreneur.co.za.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Wow. All right. I don't see much of comments. Just your last words. Your positive words to someone who wants to get involved in this space, because people, they still want to understand what is Bitcoin. They're still very much behind, and now we have done all the ICOs, DeFi, NFTs, talking metaverse. Now the people still very much left behind. But how would you say to someone who wants to get involved? What are your last words?
I would say just get involved. If you've got 500 rands or 1,000 rands lying around, take that money and experiment with getting involved in crypto. Do your research on how to acquire cryptocurrencies, how to get involved in the metaverse, and spend, because crypto is money, it's programmable money. So you've got to spend something online somewhere, whether you lose it, whether you make money from it. It's an experience that you are paying for to get educated around this. Trial and error, learn from your mistakes, and once you get the gist of what needs to be done, then you can figure out the rest. So don't hesitate. Just get involved. Go to CoinGecko or Coin Market Cap, and have a look at the coins, have a look at the websites, have a look at the communities behind it. What's actually backing the ecosystems, what makes the top 10 coins the top 10 coins, and why, is a question you should ask yourself. And if you understand why the top 10 coins are the top 10 coins, then you'll be able to get a bit more of an understanding around how crypto actually works.
Gustav, thank you so much, Mr. Cara. Thank you very much for coming through. We learned so much from you today, and hopefully you will be with us in the near future. Thank you so much.
Cool, it's good being here. Chat soon.
Super. Great stuff. All right, that was Kirtesh Cara talking to us about metaverse, crypto digital marketing in the metaverse. We learned so much. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel so that every time we have such guests, you get a notification when we go live. Next guest will be revealed soon. Just keep checking. Keep following us on all our social media platform. Empire Crypto TV on Facebook. We are Empire Crypto TV on Twitter. Empire Crypto TV on Instagram. We are Empire Crypto TV and YouTube as well. So yeah, we always live every day, 7 p.m. So yeah, let's follow each other. The market is red at the moment, but the market is still very much alive. Do not have those worries. Do not be worried. The market is still there. It's not going anywhere. We're still here. We're still gonna make money. A lot of it, for that matter. So yeah, let's make it happen. Okay, great stuff. Thanks a lot, my king, Stone and Cara. Thank you so much, Madman Malala. Thank you so much, sir. And let's keep together. Let's keep uh, together as a family. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Let's meet again tomorrow. Next week, tomorrow. It's Friday.